What's going on, guys? Eric, True Body Fitness, training with Dan, Dave here, my good friends. And today we're doing legs and we're doing trap bar deadlifts. I told you guys I'd post a little tutorial video on the deadlift. I want to talk to you about a few tips and techniques that you can use to increase stimulation in the right muscles, but also make sure that you're staying pain-free, injury-free, and again, like I said, you're using all the right muscles to do the job. So the trap bar deadlift is one of my preferred exercises of deadlifting per se versus a straight bar. There's nothing wrong with a straight bar. Just really love trap bar deadlifts for the fact that it doesn't cause as much lower back pain as most people often have. It allows you to squeeze your shoulder blades back a little bit more. It kind of takes away the thought process of squeezing without actually pulling the shoulders back. So a couple things we're going to talk about on trap bar deadlift is thoracic extension, but not lumbar extension. And then secondly, we're going to talk a little bit about just the hip pressure, keep creating pressure on the heels, hamstrings, and hips, so the Triple H. So what you're going to do, you're going to load your weight up. Again, I'm doing this 315 here. I'm going to go for a solid 5, but I'm just going to show you a couple techniques of how I get into the position. So first, I'll always grab in the middle of the bar, making sure that my feet are, my feet are lined up in the middle of my hands. So the middle of my feet, my hands are in the middle of my feet. Okay, so that's first and foremost. Make sure your feet are even. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull on the bar and I'm going to drive my hips back. I'm not going to let my knees come forward. I'm just going to drive my hips back. From this position, I'm going to take my shoulders and I'm going to lock my lats in place, and they're going to stay there. They're not going to move. So I'm not going to let them come out when I pull up. I'm going to make sure they stay locked. From this position, I'm going to keep all the way back on my hamstrings and hips, so when I pick it up, I don't shift forward, I keep the pressure back behind me. So I'll do a rep here, nice and tight, shoulders locked, hips engaged, abs tight, create pressure, lock glutes, abs tight, hips come driving back as I drop it. I don't like to do too much of a negative on the deadlift. I like to make this more of a powerful and concentric exercise. So again, lock shoulders, lock hips, abs tight, deep breath in, abdominal pressure. One more, shake it out. So that's 5 reps, 315, really heavy weight, but again, I focus more on my form than anything else. Shoulders locked, the Triple H, heels, hamstrings, and hips. All the pressure stays back. Don't let it drive forward. If you guys want, take a video of your form, send me it. I'll be happy to correct you if you want, and give it a try, guys. Pain-free. You're going to stimulate more muscles in your hamstrings, more muscles in your back, and you'll benefit from it hands down. Give it a try, guys.